CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. The seller pays for the transportations. The seller pays for the transportation to the port of shipment, loading cost, freight, and insurance. That means the buyer pays the unloading cost and for the goods to be transported from the port of destination to his warehouse. The passing of risk is the same as for FOB and CFR when the goods pass the ship's rail at the port of the shipment. DES, delivered ex ship. The seller and the buyer share the cost exactly as described under CIF. The difference is in the passing of risk. This occurs after the ship has arrived at the port of destination, but before the goods are unloaded. DES, delivered XK. The seller pays for the goods to be transported to the port of shipment, loading, freight, insurance, and unloading. The buyer only has to pay for the goods to be transported from the port of destination to his warehouse. The passing of risk occurs after the goods have been unloaded at the port of destination. Incoterm for multimodal transport. The next three Incoterms can be used for all forms of transport, including multimodal. For example, road plus air, train plus ship. The costs and responsibilities to be shared are slightly different from the shipping Incoterm. One, the goods are delivered to the first carrier. 2, organization of transportation to the buyer's warehouse and payment of the cost incurred. 3, freight costs, here called carriage, the charge made for carrying the goods. 4, organization and payment of insurance for the journey. FCA, free carrier. The seller delivers the good to the first carrier, means this is the point at which the passing of risk occurs. The buyer arranges and pays for transportation, freight, and insurance. CPT, carriage, paid to, named destination. The seller delivers the goods to the first carrier, at which point the passing of risk occurs and pays freight charges. The buyer arranges and pays for transportation and insurance. CIP, carriage and insurance paid to named destination. The seller delivers the goods to the first carrier, passing of risk, pays freight charges and arranges and pays for insurance. The buyer only has to arrange and pay for transportation.